I'm Kelly Rando with Franklin Direct Mail and Printing and president of SME. And I want to welcome everyone. Welcome. Sales and Marketing Executives is a professional organization that has been active in our community for almost 40 years. Part of the mission of SME is to recognize outstanding sales and marketing professionals. Today, we are thrilled to honor 6 outstanding marketing professionals with the Excellence in Sales and Marketing. We will also honor Beth Courtney and H McCallister with the Nell Doughty Lifetime Achievement Award. Before I introduce our MC, I'd like to recognize Mayor Sharon Weston Broome, who's joined us today. Welcome, Mayor Broome. Thank you for being with us today. Okay. That's Bob's disclaimer. It's not his mic. Okay, so now I'm very pleased to introduce our MC for the presentation today, Elizabeth Val. Elizabeth is an award-winning journalist, evening anchor for WAFB TV Channel 9 News at 5, 6, and 10. She's a Mississippi native. She's called Louisiana home since 2012. So I think you're from Louisiana now. Outside of the newsroom, Elizabeth serves on the board of directors for the Baton Rouge Crisis Intervention Center, and she volunteers in several local charities, including Volunteers in Public Schools. And she also has a new daughter, so I'm sure that keeps you very busy. So welcome, Elizabeth, and thank you so much for being with us today.
Kelly, thank you. Well, hello everyone, and thank you for having me today. It's not very often that I get a live audience, so if I'm a little nervous or I stumble a bit, you're going to have to forgive me because I'm used to talking to that thing right there and being the only person in the room. So my job is literally to talk to myself in front of no one else. But it is a pleasure to be with you today here, and it's actually my second time at the Excellence in Sales and Marketing Awards Luncheon this year presented by Hancock Whitney. The last time I was here was 2019, and that wonderful time that we like to call pre-pandemic. And actually, I was thinking about it last night. I think that was my last MC in-person event, was this luncheon 2 years ago. Well, there are many wonderful people who have made this event possible. The SME board, of board of directors has done a fabulous job, not only with the banquet, but the entire annual plan for SME. Would our board of directors please stand to be recognized when I call your name? Kelly Rando, who you just met, SMC president. Christy Wharton, immediate past president. Monica Rogers, president-elect. And the directors are Chase Chabot, Stephen David, Josh Elzey, John Grubb, Anita Abair, CJ Patton, Shen Raspberry, Melissa Silva, and Laura Thomas. Nancy Carter, of course, is the executive director. Thank you very much. Now, if you'll pause while I kind of get my the very technical process of moving papers without disturbing both of the microphones up here. And now I have lost my place. Nancy, I'm sorry, you have this wonderful event that I have said, are you waving at me? We had some hands waving back there. Nancy Carter has worked very hard on this program to make sure everything was laid out and spelled out phonetically, and I am messing up the order here, but I'm back on track here. Sales and Marketing Executives, annual presenting sponsors. Very important to mention these folks. Jerry Lane Cadillac, Baton Rouge Business Report 225 magazine, and the iHeart media stations, WFMF, WJBO 96.1, The River, and WYNK. We also want to thank our annual partners, the Louisiana Lottery, Wharton Marketing, and TJ Ribs. Please give them a big round of applause for their support. Of course, without them, events like this would not be possible, and SMC would not be able to do what they are able to do in the professional sales and marketing community. The Excellence Program and Luncheon presented, of course, by Hancock Whitney. Representing Hancock Whitney today, Stephen David, the Senior Vice President and Regional Retail Manager. Stephen, if you please join me to say a couple of words.
Thank you. I'm about to take a bite of that nice chicken just now, right when you said it, so I'm glad I didn't do that just yet. But well, we've been a proud sponsor of this now for a few years. We're going to continue being a proud sponsor because it's a great turnout that everybody's here. It's great to see some of the past winners that are also here, so thank you all again for showing up and supporting the new winners. Be the first to congratulate you all, and we're looking forward to seeing your presentation. Thank you.
Great, Stephen, thank you. So now we would like to introduce our past honorees who are in attendance today. They are among a list, an impressive list of more than 400 professionals who have been honored over the past 4 decades. They have each left an incredible mark on business and our community. As I introduce the impressive groups and past honorees, I ask that you please remain standing until all the names are read, and there are quite a few, so please be patient. And let's give them a round of applause after we have named everyone. So past recipients, they include Brian Ainsworth, who is the AVP in Business Development for Campus Federal Credit Union and past SME president. Brian won the Excellence Award in 2015. We have Jody Carson, a broadcaster who's one of the hosts of Murphy, Sam, and Jody on iHeart Media's 96.1 The River. She won Marketer of the Year in 2011. Stephen David is the Senior Vice President and Regional Retail Manager at Hancock Whitney. Stephen won the Excellence Award in 2017. Josh Elsey is the Senior Account Executive at Vivid Inc. and is currently on the SME Board of Directors. Josh won an Excellence Award as an honoree in 2012. Jill Rigby Gardner is the Executive Director of Manners of the Heart and won the Excellence Award in 2019. Josh Grubb, Vice President of Hotel and Conference Operations at the Cook Hotel and Conference Center at LSU and Vice President of the LSU Alumni Association. John won the Excellence Award in 2019. Courtney DeLaberton Hart is the Vice President and Senior Marketing Director for Hancock Whitney and won the Excellence Award in 2020. Carl Herrick is the President of Sandler Training in Baton Rouge. He is a past SME board member and won the Excellence Award in 2016. Marielle Land Howard is a Senior Account Executive with the Baton Rouge Business Report. She won the Distinctive Sales Award in 2009. Nicole Keller is a Senior Account Executive with iHeart Media. Nicole won a Distinctive Sales Award in 2011. Sandra Lane, former owner and president of the Lane Agency, won Marketer of the Year in 1989 and received the Neil Mitchell Doughty Lifetime Achievement Award in 2020. Kelly Lewis is the Advertising Director for the Baton Rouge Business Report and won the Distinctive Sales Award in 2009. Elizabeth McCollister Aimee is the Chief Marketing Officer for the Baton Rouge Business Report. She won the Excellence in Sales and Marketing Award in 2012. Rolfe McCollister, President and CEO of the Louisiana Business Incorporated, won Marketer of the Year in 1984. Julio Morella is the President and CEO, Malera Enterprises and CEO of the 21st Century Business Forum, won Marketing of the Year in 2001. Patrick Mulhern, who is the Senior Director, Strategic Initiatives at Louisiana Economic Development, received the Excellence in Sales and Marketing Award in 2015. Bob Murphy is the Senior Vice President of Programming for iHeart Media, and it is the whole room, and one of the hosts of Murphy, Sam, and Jody on 96.1 The River. Bob won Marketer of the Year in 2007. Michelle Rabelais is the owner of Corporate Ideas. She's a past president of SME and won the Distinctive Sales Award in 2004. Stacy Simon, Director of Projects for the Baton Rouge Convention and Visitors Bureau, won Excellence Award in 2016. Stephen St. Cyr is the owner of Vivid Inc. Graphics and in 1995 won the Marketer of the Year Award. Jill Stokold is the Corporate Relations Manager of Our Lady of the Lake Foundation. She won the Distinctive Sales Award in 2007. Laura Thomas, Senior Vice President and Chief Client Officer for Antares Technology Solution, and was honored with the Excellence Award in 2019. And last but not least, Julia Bogart is the Senior Louisiana State University studying marketing in the E.J. Orso College of Business with a concentration in professional sales. She's the captain of the LSU sales team and will be participating in national sales competitions this semester. She received the Jerry Lane Scholarship presented by SME this year.
And tell Gary Littlefield to stand up.
And Gary Littlefield, would you please stand up?
And then Lisa O'Day, Marketing Director of Investar.
Also, Lisa O'Day, the Marketing Investor of Investar.
Yeah, Marketing Director.
Marketing Director of Investar. Okay, I think we
There's
have
a lot of y'all.
a lot of
And
you
I
in the
love
room.
y'all.
Please give a big round of applause. Gary's also could be the tallest person in this room and is trying to stay incognito in the back. Well, thank you very much. We certainly like to honor all of our past honorees and recognize your achievements. So thank you for joining us today and for taking that time to recognize everyone. So we are thrilled to have so many past honorees. Ladies and gentlemen, again, please give them a big round of applause. And as we go through this program, you'll notice there is a lovely screen over here that's going to kind of following along. We'll have some video presentations throughout, so if you need to direct your attention that way, you also see our pictures here. So we do want to start with a very important award, begin with two incredible Neil Mitchell Doughty Lifetime Achievement Awards honorees. This is the first time that SME has recognized two Lifetime Achievement honorees in the same year. Apparently there was just no choosing between them. Both have had stellar careers, and we are happy to honor them today. The very first, Beth Courtney. Beth Courtney has worked in public broadcasting for 45 years and has been president and CEO of Louisiana Public Broadcasting for 36 years and is soon to retire. Those facts alone are pretty impressive. On Beth's watch, though, LPB has grown from a single station in Baton Rouge to a statewide network of more than 7 broadcast stations and affiliates. It all started when Beth began her broadcasting career in 1972 as a radio reporter covering Louisiana politics for radio station KWKH in Shreveport and later WJBO right here in Baton Rouge. She took the executive producer chair at LPB in 1976 and later created and hosted The State We're In, a weekly public affairs program. She also helped create the Louisiana Digital Media Archive, which includes civil rights era broadcasts, Louisiana-themed cooking shows, and speeches by political leaders. In the 80s, Beth was board chair for the America's Public Television Stations and vice chair for PBS's board of directors. She also was a member and vice chair of CPB's board of directors. Beth was also board chair for the Organization of State Broadcasting Executives and the National Education Telecommunications Association. In 2020, Beth was named Broadcaster of the Year by the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters, and just this year, the Council for a Better Louisiana awarded her the Robert B. Ham Award for her accomplishments as a woman in broadcasting. And soon, the Louisiana Public Broadcasting Auditorium will be named the Elizabeth Beth Courtney Auditorium. We've been told that Beth is retiring at the end of the year, and she may be retiring as CEO and president of LPB, but we have a feeling that we'll be seeing Beth's beautiful smile as she often volunteers and supports for all that they bring to Louisiana. Beth was unable to be here today. Accepting the Lifetime Achievement Award on her behalf is her daughter, Julia George Moore.
Thank you all so very, very much. I am Beth Courtney's daughter, Julia George Moore, and on behalf of my mother and our family and our LPB family, which of course includes friends, foundation, staff, and all the viewers, past and present, we express so much heartfelt appreciation and gratitude for this recognition and honor. And of course, nobody could speak for Beth like Beth herself, so she did send a video message. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you all very much. It is a real honor for me to receive the Nell Mitchell Doughty Lifetime Achievement Award. I had the pleasure of working with Nell, which makes receiving this award all the more special. Helping to establish the statewide network that is Louisiana Public Broadcasting is something I am very proud of, and your acknowledgement today I truly appreciate. As you well know, the media landscape has certainly changed a great deal since I began my career in public media almost 5 decades ago. But one thing that was true then and that is true now is that a story told with integrity and with purpose is always relevant and meaningful. As LPB continues to break new ground in digital-first productions alongside its documentaries, news stories, and its library of educational resources. Being true to our mission continues to be the key to success and longevity. Thank you, sales and marketing executives of Greater Baton Rouge, for this award and for the good work you are doing every day.
Certainly, thank you, Julia, and thank you, Beth. A personal note, as a woman in broadcasting, hers is a career that is certainly one to look up for and definitely an inspiring one. For our second award, Rolfe H Mcallister Jr., we would like to recognize him as our second Nell Mitchell Doughty Lifetime Achievement Award honoree. This honoree is an impressive, intelligent wordsmith, a huge supporter of entrepreneurship, and an expert in information sharing. Today, we honor Rolfe H Mcallister Jr., President and CEO of Louisiana Business Incorporated. He is recently retired. For more than 4 decades, Rolfe has gifted us with his insight and contributed considerably to the cultural context of our community through Louisiana business publications. Rolfe is a Baton Rouge native and LSU graduate. He was barely out of college when he and his father founded Louisiana Business Incorporated. Today, Louisiana Business Incorporated publishes the Greater Baton Rouge Business Report, 225 Magazine, and Register Magazine, the Daily Report, and the 1012 Industry Report. In addition, they also produce the Baton Rouge Business Awards and Hall of Fame, Influential Women in Business, the Louisiana Business Symposium, 40 Under 40, Best of 225, and more. By the way, nominations for Best of 225 are open right now. And since the beginning in the early 80s, he and his talented team have received a great deal of recognition for their superior work. The Better Business Bureau awarded the publisher the Doug Manship Torch Award for Ethics in Business, and the Business Report has received more than 50 national journalistic awards. He was inducted into LSU's E.J. Orso College of Business Hall of Distinction and the University High Hall of Distinction. And Rolfe has been recognized for the following awards, including SME's Marketer of the Year, the Baton Rouge Volunteer Activist Award, the LED's Small Business Person of the Year, and the Goldsby Award for Lifetime Achievement from the Baton Rouge Ad Club. Rolfe didn't spend all of his time behind a keyboard. He's given countless hours to serving the community as well. He has served on numerous nonprofit boards. He's a founder and current board member of B1 Bank. Rolfe is married to Tita McCollister. Their family includes daughter John and Ryan McNeil with Caden, Isaiah, Lane, and Rosie, and daughter Elizabeth and Kyle Aimee with Ruby. Today, Rolfe is on a much-anticipated and well-deserved vacation. I'm told it's probably one of the first things taken. And to accept the Lifetime Achievement Award on his behalf is Elizabeth McCollister Jr.
Thank you, SME, and I am excited to be here to accept this award on behalf of my father. But he sends his sincerest thanks to you guys for honoring him. But I know personally he would want me to congratulate all the other honorees and just thank you guys for all y'all are doing and continue to do in the business community. Second, he would always start with, there is no I in team, and I know in the video, I'm sure you'll hear that again, but he would not be where he is in the 40 years without I know my mom, our family, all of the employees. Actually, our team today is here, his partner of over 25 years. Those successes are all due to the people around him, so he tells us that on a daily basis, so thanks to the team. But one thing, I know you'll hear a few words from him that I do want to share that I don't think that he would say up here, but he realizes that of 40 years when I was on the way here and I was thinking about the Lifetime Award and what that means of his career. So he started, I think I was 2 to 3 months away from being born. My sister was a baby. And if you know my dad, he's intense. He puts 110% to everything he does, from the publishing industry to his team, to his magazines, to his community projects and the boards he served on, but also our family. So, grinding and starting at 26 years of business, he never missed a beat, and he was always home for 6:30 p.m. dinners, and he was always at basketball games and volleyball games, and And now it begins with grandkids. He's not missing those games either. So I really reflected on that, and to have a impactful career of 40 years and just never missing a beat with our family speaks lifetime achievement for me. So I'm happy to be here, and thank you guys for honoring him. And we really appreciate it. So our family will cherish that. My sister is here with us today. So thank you guys again, and congrats to all the honorees.
Good afternoon. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you all in person, but I am with you in spirit. Let me say how grateful I am to SME for this award today, and I'm honored to receive it alongside my good friend, Beth Courtney. Congratulations, Beth. This recognition has a special meaning to me because Nell Mitchell Doughty was a special friend of mine and my dad. She was a pioneer like Beth. I was first honored by SME in 1984 as a Marketer of the Year, and I was a proud dad in 2012 when my daughter Elizabeth received the award. Much has changed over the last 40 years in Greater Baton Rouge, but our community remains a great place to do business, raise a family, and enjoy the good times together. God has blessed me and my family and our company for 4 decades to be able to work alongside so many wonderful people like you in this room and all across our city and state. I am grateful for those blessings. One thing I know for sure is that no one has a lifetime of achievement without a lot of help and support. I know that is my story. I must acknowledge my wife Tita, who has been there every step of the way. My daughters Jean and Elizabeth, Ryan and Kyle, and my 5 perfect grandchildren who were my motivation. My parents who set the example and were always there. My partners of 25 years, Julio and Sherry Malera. Julio is already leading the way in 2022. And to the hundreds of talented people on our team I've had the privilege of working with for over 40 years. They were awesome. I want to thank each of these who was there for me. And in our business, you can't make it without your audience and clients. And that represents thousands that we enjoyed serving and getting to know. It was an honor, and we always strive for excellence every day. I often use a quote I got from Coach Dale Brown, which said, "The greatest potential in me is we." This award represents the we, not me. I love Baton Rouge and want to thank you all for being a part of my journey, and say again how grateful I am to SME for this honor, and give God the glory. I will always remember this day fondly. For now, going fishing. Happy New Year.
Congratulations again to Rolfe, and thank you, Elizabeth, for accepting on his behalf. So now it is time to recognize 6 outstanding individuals who have achieved a superior level of excellence in sales and marketing. Nominees were selected by a panel of SME past presidents from submissions by individuals in the greater Baton Rouge area. Individuals did not have to be a member of SME to either nominate or receive a nomination. The nominees were judged on the basis of having great vision and innovative concepts for his or her company to set it apart from its competitors, being held in high esteem by the community served, and having promoted the free enterprise system. Today's program showcases the highest level of marketing sales talent in our community. Winning an award or just being nominated brings prestige not just to the individuals, but to the companies they represent, illustrating the high standards of management, training, and commitment to excellence within these companies. Our 2021 honorees met and exceeded the criteria listed earlier, and now it's time to recognize them. As your name is called, please make your way to the stage. First, we have Margaret Crofasi, Vivid Ink Graphics. Margaret is a rock star in sales. She is the vice president for national sales for Vivid Ink Graphics. She exceeded sales goals in 2020, and in 2021, she blew those goals out of the water, increasing her sales by 32%. What is it about Margaret that enables her to consistently surpass sales goals? Well, Margaret can relate to anyone from 20 to 60. It makes no difference. Margaret gets to know clients and prospective clients sincerely and builds a rapport with them. She is a faithful advocate for her clients. She puts them first no matter what. She follows every single job to completion and ensures that the job is always finished correctly. As Vivid Ink Graphics owner and past honoree Stephen St. Cyr said, I used to think that I was an excellent salesperson until I met and watched Margaret. And for those of you who know Stephen, that's saying a lot. She's a huge LSU baseball fan and travels the country supporting them. One thing is for sure, Margaret will continue to hit home runs over the fence for Vivid Ink Graphics and her clients. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Margaret Crofasi.
One thing I am not good at is public speaking. So I'm just going to tell you all that up front, okay? It's not my gig. I would like to thank SME for this honor. It was a tremendous surprise, and I am very thrilled to be among the best. I began my career in the printing industry in 1990, and I began as a typographer with K&W. I'm sure some of y'all still remember K&W. It was a color separation company. K&W was purchased by First American Printing, which led me into sales management. At that time, Chris Williman and I decided to purchase First American Printing, and we renamed the company to First Graphics, spelling it with an X on the end, as in Louisiana, everybody puts an X on the end of words, because we're so grammatically correct here. So then the real roller coaster began. Steve St. Cyr approached us and asked us about a merger. In June of 2006, we decided to merge with First Graphics with Vivid Ink Graphics. It's a lot different with 3 male partners, but I have managed to stand my ground so far. Most of you know Stephen. He likes a quiet office. He likes things organized, and he likes to make a decision, and then he acts on it. I, on the other hand, am very loud, and I fly by the seat of my pants. You can ask any of our employees. So the merger has been a huge success. In fact, it has allowed me the opportunity to open our sister company, Vivid Imprint, which specializes in ad specialties, uniforms, and etc. Eventually, Steve found it necessary to buy me my own building so that he could have his quiet back. So Vivid Ink Graphics, the primary company, resides in the original building, and the old Haverty's building is the national division of Vivid Ink Graphics. So it's been quite a ride. So being the vice president of national sales has allowed me to continue to grow what started over 32 years ago. Having the privilege of working with such clients as McCallister's Deli, Walk-Ons, Raising Cane's, Corner Bakery, Shipley's Donuts, and the list just goes on and on. Quite honestly, my success started years ago with McCallister's, working with the CMO. When she left and went to another brand, she took me with her. She left that brand and went somewhere else and took me with her, and this has happened over and over again. We currently handle 39 national accounts and have had the honor of being named Vendor of the Year 15 times. Treat all your customers the best that you possibly can. I'd like to think I'm a pretty good salesperson, but I'm really not. I just have the gift of gab. Ask anybody. The good Lord continues to bless our company. My father was a tremendous salesperson for over 36 years, and a lot of people tell me I'm a chip off the old block. I consider that to be one of the most tremendous compliments anyone could ever give me. In closing, I have to thank a few people. Chris, for taking a chance on me 32 years ago. Sylvia, for making sure everything happens on time and juggle a lot of balls to keep everything in line. Annie, for your creativity and making the impossible deadlines happen. And for Vivid Ink Graphics, all of our team members that make our success happen every day. And Steve St. Cyr for recommending me for this award. We are so opposite, but we do really make a good marriage, don't we? And last but not least, to my husband of 42 years, Jim, for allowing me to pursue my dreams. It turned out to be a pretty good decision.
congratulations again to Margaret.
Thank you. Oh.
So next we recognize, and that is not here's yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't take your speech, can I?
I told you, handling papers and microphones is a little more complicated than you think it's going to be. Now we recognize our next honoree, Aimee Finnell, from Louisiana Realtors Association. Aimee Finnell is the Director of Business and Professional Development for the Louisiana Realtors Association. Aimee manages 2 realtor industry groups within the Louisiana Realtors organization. She has grown these organizations by delivering quality services and building strong relationships with their members and leaders, all of which has made LRA even better. Aimee redesigned and reaccredited Louisiana's Graduate Realtor Institute program, and she led a work group of peers that rewrote the National Association of Realtors' national policy on the GRI designation. Aimee is also administrator of 2 affiliate organizations, Louisiana CCIM and IREM Louisiana, consisting of about 400 commercial real estate practitioners and property and asset managers. She manages governance, communications, and coordination of special events. Aimee supports several nonprofit organizations, including the Louisiana Society of Association Executives as president. She is very active in the Junior League, serving as the Chief of Staff and Board President this year. In 2020, she received the League's President Award and is past president of Women in Media and has been a board member for 9 years. She's also on the board of Altrusa Baton Rouge. As if all of this is not enough, Aimee and her husband Josh have 2 little ones at home, sons Colton, 6, and Cooper, who just turned 1, and I know personally that is a very fun age. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Excellence in Marketing and Sales honoree, Aimee P. Finnell.
Thank you. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time. I'm usually the one running around the back, making sure the lunches are served and the programs go in and the scripts read. And so I'm really, really honored to be on this side today, being recognized. It is incredible. And as I was sitting there trying to figure out, okay, what do I have to say? And, Chase, when he greeted me today, he said, I can't wait to hear what you have to say. And I was like, I have to have something to say. It is, all I could think was everything comes full circle. And as I was sitting there and I was watching all the previous award recipients, so many of them were part of my development and my growth coming along the way. When I was here as a student, I worked at Visit Baton Rouge, and running thousands and thousands of mail merges and labels, I remember at that time thinking, what the heck am I doing with all these labels and postcards? But you will not believe what a simple mail merge teaches you in terms of work ethic and professionalism. So I thank the team at Visit Baton Rouge for that. I thank all my friends that, were at Women in Media in my early years, Jody, Michelle, Julie, so many of y'all. It's so great to see y'all again. Mayor Westenroom, she was my professor when I was at LSU, and that's amazing to see that. So thank y'all so much. I have to recognize Anita Aimee and Jill Gardner and Shelley from Manners of the Heart for thinking to nominate me for this award. I'm so thankful for that. Y'all, I got so excited when I heard about their Champions of Respect campaign, because I truly believe at the end of the day, it is about getting to the heart of respecting each other and being kind to one another and just being good people. When Kelly called me, she said, I didn't know she was calling me for a Junior League thing, an LSAE thing, a Realtors thing. I didn't even understand. So I was really excited to get the call and receive that award. I also have to thank my boss, Norman Morris, Kyra Trish with the Realtors. I've been with the Realtors for so many years, and I've seen this industry go through so many changes. And at the Heart, some days we get to impact a few people, some days we get to impact thousands of people. And at the end of the day, this industry and this business impacts entire communities. And what they do is so important, and I'm so thankful to be able to support that in the things that I get to do. And the biggest thing, I have to thank my family, my husband, Josh Fennell. We've been married 11 years now, and it's so funny because he often says, "Where are you going again? What do you have to do?" Between all these organizations and work functions, and so I'm thankful for that. He also says we never have anything in common, so he doesn't know how we get along, but we make it work. And the biggest thing, and my driver now, and especially with the last 2 years coming out of a pandemic, I love staying busy, I love doing what I do, but at the end of the day, it's about going back home and having your family and being there to watch your kids grow and to contribute to the greater good of growing each community. So thank y'all, SME. Thank you so much for honoring me with this award today.
Congratulations again, Aimee. Our next honoree is Erin Gleberman, Instructor of Marketing and an academic advisor for LSU. Erin Gleberman is a faculty member at LSU's marketing department. For 7 years, he has consistently earned high marks at the E.J. Orso College of Business. Those marks earned him the Tiger Athletic Foundation Undergraduate Teaching Award. As a researcher, Erin's published award-winning peer-reviewed articles on corporate social responsibility, minorities and women in business, and enhancing business-to-business relationships. He is currently working on academic papers, including a look at the local digital marketing community and best practices for sales teams. Erin is chair of the college's undergraduate curriculum committee. He is overseeing the creation of a professional sales, digital marketing, and marketing analytics concentrations, all of which have seen their enrollments grow tremendously. He's on the board of Professional Sales Institute, a competitive, nationally recognized department. Aside from his work at LSU, Erin is a media consultant for small businesses and personal branding. He voluntarily teaches several independent studies at LSU, guiding students in research projects. Additionally, he is an advisor in social and academic fraternities. Erin is a volunteer mentor in the communications program, where last year he mentored the only student to graduate with the Distinguished Communicators Medal from the College of Business. He has a passion for animals and works with the Capital Area Animal Welfare Society. And not surprisingly, Erin and his wife, Jamie, share their home in Baton Rouge with too many pets. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Erin Gleberman.
I spent last night in the arms of a few girls in Louisiana. And though I'm out here networking, my thoughts are still with them. Such a stifling combination of my wife, our dogs, and cats, but a comforting sense to know that with everything, there's love like that living in Baton Rouge. A replay of the last 7 years and all the changes that we've seen show new businesses, higher enrollments, and fun hurricanes. And we make new connections and we forge ahead with events, restaurants, cuisines, we're getting fed, living in Baton Rouge. Since SME has gotten me through to the professionals here down in Baton Rouge, I see what the city's willing to give, and there's nowhere else I'd rather live. So where is Nancy, dear? I hope she doesn't mind if I thank her personally inside this silly rhyme. And the expert and to the experts and pros that have given me their time living in Baton Rouge. Since the SME has gotten me through to the professionals here in Baton Rouge, I see what the city is willing to give, and there's nowhere else I'd rather live. Was that cute? Okay. Wait, I have real things to say. So for the last 7 years, I've taught at Louisiana State University, and though no one can say Baton Rouge is, or for any other city, is not without its problems or areas of improvement, the life my family and I have made here is second to none. In my classes, I teach professional sales and digital marketing. One of my goals, aside from getting the students to graduate on time, it turns out students don't really want to leave LSU, is to help combat the dreaded brain drain. Do y'all know what the brain drain is? What's the brain drain? Someone tell me what the brain drain is. I heard a lot of mumblings that were all very correct, yeah. So the brain drain, if you're unfamiliar with that term, is the idea that students will come to a city like Baton Rouge to get educated here at an institution like LSU, and then they'll leave. They'll abandon us and they'll go over to what they consider the larger markets of Houston, Dallas, and Atlanta, and we hate that. We don't want to see that anymore. And so what I want to do is try to connect students with local professionals so that the students can see what our city has to offer. Low cost of living, festivals, history, food, athletics, leisure. I have friends that live in Texas, and when they learned that Baton Rouge even has a Topgolf, they said, "Oh, you're like a real city." And that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, our students very often don't see Baton Rouge as a real city and instead opt for the Houstons and the Dallases and, to an extent, New Orleans. Students have a skewed view of the city because while they fully embrace LSU culture and Tigerland, they remain largely unaware of the surrounding city. Last semester, once we were thankfully able to return back to in-person on campus, I had a few representatives from Visit Baton Rouge in my classroom, and they were able to speak to the students about how they, the company Visit Baton Rouge, sells Baton Rouge. Even from someone who's been living in the city for years now, it's not just necessarily LSU that I know about, but I've learned so much more about what Baton Rouge can offer its students, its residents, and its families. I'd like to use this opportunity to invite everyone here to connect with me personally, email, LinkedIn, even a handshake. I've got a bunch of business cards in my pocket. If you have a business or perspective that would like to help show our students that Baton Rouge isn't just for learning, it's for living, let's talk. And lastly, on a personal note, I recently became the new managing partner of a new crew for Spanish Town. And now that I own a float, I'm a part owner of a float, I should say. We had 4, but I've already had one SME member agree to join the float today. So we have 3 spots open on our float. So if you want to ride in Spanish Town, which is one of the amazing ways to become a vertebrae in the backbone of Baton Rouge, come talk to me and we'll get you set up. Thank you so much to everybody for this awesome award. Thanks to my wife. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Also just got this note, Aaron Gleberman, a book of poetry and ode to Baton Rouge due out at the end of the year. Our next honoree is Mathew Laborde from Elifin Realty. Mathew Laborde started his commercial real estate brokerage career at the age of 19. What were you doing at 19? I was not doing business. And has consistently been an overachiever. Since his young start, he has been a top producing commercial real estate agent in Louisiana. Mathew is highly accomplished in brokering office, industrial, retail, multifamily, land, medical, and investment property sale and lease transactions. By 2016, Mathew was ready to start his own real estate business and founded Elifin Realty. From day one, he's realized that maximizing value for his clients is key to continued and solid success, and because of that, Elifin has grown tremendously. In 2020, they were the recipient of the Baton Rouge Area Chamber's Business Growth Award. Mathew has committed his time to contributing to our community by volunteering. He serves currently on the board of Alzheimer's Services of the Capital Area, Theater Baton Rouge, the Rotary Club of Baton Rouge, and in 2019, the Emerge Center named him Volunteer Activist. In 2021, Mathew closed more sales transactions than any other agent in the state of Louisiana. That is very impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, 2021 Excellence Honoree, Mathew Laborde.
Well, thank you, everybody. I'm super honored to receive this award. Thank you, SME, for the honor. Really, I'll accept this on behalf of our team, and I would like to give a shout out to Louisa. Louisa, if you'll stand up, my fiance, who is my rock, my support, and actually did the marketing for Elifin when we started, and we're on a shoestring budget. So I am so grateful for you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Also, our team, the Elifin team, some of them are here today. If y'all stand up, please. Yes, thank you. Especially Melissa, who's been with us since day one, and Chase, who is our marketing director, who is the genius behind all that we do at Elifin on social media, digital marketing, everything. I think it's really fitting that we receive this award while Rolfe is also being honored and Julio is here, past honoree, because I told him, when I had lunch with Julio one time, I told him one of our key strategies is to just hug the business support as close as we can. And it's worked, so thank you, Julio. I would like to thank SME and Monica Rogers for nominating me. Super honored, thank you, Monica. And just to let Aaron and everybody know, we're growing, we're hiring, so if you know of anybody looking, we're looking to hire agents and staff people, and I'm really proud of what we've done the last 5 years. We started in a little building across the street, but I'm super excited for what we're gonna do over the next 5 years. Thank you so much for the award.
Our next honoree, Aimee Lavespere. Aimee Lavespere from iHeart Media Baton Rouge found her perfect career path. To say that she did that is an understatement. Almost 18 years ago today, barely out of LSU with a degree in mass communications, she started in radio. And by radio, we mean Clear Channel Radio, which is now iHeart Media. She began in Alexandria and 1 year later moved to New Orleans. She's proved to be a natural when it comes to sales and management. She's smart, professional, a team player, approachable, and dedicated. At Clear Channel in New Orleans, she worked as the national sales assistant and then national sales manager and general sales manager. She was also the director of revenue management for a while, getting to travel to markets throughout the U.S. And she eventually moved to Baton Rouge and became senior vice president of sales. Today, Aimee is market president of iHeart Media Baton Rouge. She's learned to keep her eye on the big picture, but she's also there to manage the details of day-to-day business, especially during this unprecedented pandemic. Aimee's super active. She's a runner, loves to beach, and just started playing tennis. She loves being with family and has a very special place in her heart for Olivia, her 3-year-old godchild. Please welcome 2021 honoree, Aimee Lavespere.
Thank you, SME. I'm honored and humbled to be receiving this award today. It really does feel like just yesterday that I started my career with this ever-growing, ever-changing company that is now iHeart Media. When I was given the opportunity just over a year ago to lead our Baton Rouge cluster of stations, I was thankful for the experiences of my past to help guide me. In the 5 years I spent in revenue management with the company, as she said, I got to travel and see how different things are done in different markets, and I just gained so much perspective on how things can be, how you can manage differently. I've had the opportunity to use all that I learned through my experiences in the various roles that I've held and truly have learned this company from the ground up. To be honored with this award by a professional organization that is dedicated to developing sales and marketing executives makes me so proud and fills me with a sense of real purpose for our profession. We all know how challenging 2020 was for all businesses, but I could not be more proud of our team here at iHeart Media Baton Rouge and how we bounced back in 2021, growing revenue over 25% year over year. I'd like to thank my parents for their constant support and encouragement over the years, my coworkers for making the team we have here in Baton Rouge one that I would not trade for anything and feels like family. We all know any leader is only as good as the team that surrounds them, and I can confidently say that I would not trade the people around me for anything. Thank y'all.
Again, congratulations, Aimee. Our next honoree, Katie Patton Pryor from the Baton Rouge Film Commission. Almost 20 years ago, Katie lost a coin toss that led her to make Louisiana home. Looking back, that coin toss helped her set up for a very unique career in film, politics, marketing, and public relations. In 2017, she became the executive director of the Baton Rouge Film Commission under Mayor Sharon Weston Broome. Katie is responsible for promoting Baton Rouge around the world as a location for film and television. She works to attract, retain, and grow the creative economy to support the industry. With major investments in the last 6 years from Sony, Playtone, Netflix, Paramount, and Disney, to name a few, Baton Rouge has enjoyed growth in business of independent films. Katie is an active member of the Association of Film Commissioners International and is an adjunct professor at the LSU Film Program. Her university course focuses on the economic drivers behind entertainment with a special focus on the power of representation in film. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Patton Pryor.
I would like to thank the Academy.
Oh, sorry, wrong speech.
I've got them all prepared though. Oh, just kidding. That's not the side of film that I'm on. But yeah, that's it. I do want to thank SME though, very seriously, for creating the community for professionals in sales and marketing and a space for this and this award and this entire event. And what, over 40 years, Nancy? I mean, that's pretty impressive. So thank you guys very much, and I'm honored to be here, honored to be counted among those that were also receiving this award. It's just an incredible experience, and if you think about it, I'm honored because I was nominated, which means somebody in my professional life, shout out Stacy Simon, did paperwork that wasn't required. And if there's any true sign of love in this world, it's doing paperwork for somebody else's benefit that was not required. Then I'm considered by people who are experts in their field and awarded for achievements recognized, which is incredible. But let's be honest, our achievements are, as everyone has said today, part of our team effort. So if you don't mind, I'm going to take you on a really brief tour de tableau right there of the people who have supported me and made this possible. And we'll start with Kyle Gilbo, who's been my partner in everything for the past 17 years, so I wouldn't be here or really anywhere else without him. Mayor Broom has been a guiding force. For those of you who don't know, the Film Commission is part of Mayor Broom's administration, and it has been a great honor to work with you. And Nathan Hall, right there, put your hand up, Nathan. He is Aaron, you were talking about the talent at LSU. He is an LSU film grad, my right hand at the Film Commission, and I'm also gonna do a shameless plug. Unoriginal Films is his production company, and several of his projects have been in festivals across the US. So I was lucky to find him before Spielberg and steal him. Stacy Simon with VBR, but honestly, her title should also include the Film Commission because I work her just as hard and probably worse. And VBR also, a special note to them, they are our marketing partners and they have been with the Film Commission longer than I have. They saw the value of film and tourism and jumped on at the very conception of this office, which was, fill in the blank, Stacy, 2007. For those of you who do math real quick, I was a liberal arts major, that's a long time. So bravo. And Aaron with Celtic, Celtic's the reason people come to film here, one of the major reasons, and it's been not only a fun friend, but also a partner in all marketing endeavors. Chris Deli with Louisiana Entertainment, or Louisiana Economic Development, also Louisiana Entertainment, the state entity for filming, and provides opportunities for us to come in and partner with him across the globe on marketing efforts we couldn't do on our own. So it seems silly to get a marketing award and not give a nod there. Patrick Mulhern, formerly with Celtic, currently with Louisiana Economic Development, and knows absolutely everyone, full stop, and then in addition, everyone in the film industry, and is always happy to draw the lines for Louisiana filmmakers and really get them. And Donnie Miller with BRAC, also should probably have a title at the Film Commission. Answers my calls 24/7 to try and respond to really odd questions you get from productions, but also knows everyone in Baton Rouge, and I find that super helpful. So, team, good job, guys. Thank you. Yeah, see, y'all got applause. I'm really grateful for my team to make it happen, and just really quickly to tell you what has happened since I came on board. We've had $127 million in local production spend. That is not the budget of everything that's come here. That's actually what's been spent in our community. She pauses for effect. Thanks, guys. We've also had over 33,000 hotel rooms booked, so that's pretty incredible numbers, and really, those are great numbers, and it's fun to say, and everybody usually cheers without a pause, and everyone's very excited, but what the joy is seeing the job creation and seeing the people who come out of the school programs, university, Southern University, LSU, and BRCC all have film programs. Students have somewhere to go, somewhere to work. People who've wanted to relocate back to Baton Rouge to pursue this industry, there's an option now. We have a thriving film industry, a very exciting 2022 that I can't wait to talk about when I'm not under NDA. So that'll be a lot of fun. But so I want to leave you with an invitation as well. You're more than welcome to reach out to me if you want to. I mean, I got an award for talking about the film industry, so obviously I'm ready to talk about it at any time. But if you want to talk about the economic value of the creative economy and why we invest in it, if you want to talk about job creation, or if you just want to talk about how it affects you individually or how you can get involved, filmbatonrouge.com. Follow us on all social media. Reach out to me directly. I would be happy to chat about it anytime. Thank you guys very much.
Congratulations again, Katie. So as she is taking her photo opportunity, getting ready for her close-up, ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more round of applause for all of our 2021 Excellence in Sales and Marketing honorees, as well as our two Nell Mitchell-Doughty Lifetime Achievement Award honorees. So once again, we would like to sincerely thank our Excellence presenting sponsor, Hancock Whitney. We appreciate your support very much. Please check out the program for information about SME's upcoming monthly programs, along with details about their exciting raffle coming in March. Of course, we have truly enjoyed recognizing our outstanding sales and marketing professionals who all truly inspire us. Thank you for all of us, for everyone, for being a part of this day. Enjoy the rest of your lunch. That concludes tonight's program. Have a great day, folks.